I'm bored. You wanna do something?
I am doing something. I'm reading.
That's boring. Like, do you wanna do something? Like play a game?
What game?
Flip the quarter.
Flip the quarter.
Yeah, so I flip it, you call it, and if you get it right, you get $1. But if I get it right, or if you get it wrong, you owe me $1.
Okay,
Alright, ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Heads.
Tails. $1. Thanks. Double or nothing?
Okay.
Okay, so that means I get $2.
Okay.
Because we're doubling it.
Doubling it.
Are you ready?
All right. Heads.
Tails. Thanks. Double or nothing?
All right.
So I'm gonna have $4.
I know.
Okay.
Heads.
Tails.
Ugh. All right, let's do it again. Double or nothing.
Really?
Yeah, really. Really.
You're gonna owe me $8.
Yeah, double or nothing. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Okay.
Heads.
Tails.
Double or nothing. Flip
What?
it, flip it. Double or nothing.
Okay.
Tails.
It's heads.
Okay, all right, double or nothing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just do it. I feel heads.
Tails. You owe me $8,192.
Oh my gosh. All right, double or nothing. Double or nothing. Double or nothing. Nothing. Double or nothing again. Heads.
Are you sure? Tails.
Okay, double or nothing. Heads.
Tails.
Double or nothing. Tails.
Heads.
Double or nothing. Tails.
Heads. Again?
Again, one more time. Heads.
Tails.
Heads.
Tails. So that's 536,008,079,912.
My life is over. Just set me up with monthly payments.
That's gonna be the rest of your life.
I know. Okay. Double or nothing. Double or nothing.
Really?
Yeah. I'm feeling it. Double or nothing. Tails.
It's tails.
Yeah! Nailed it! Yes! That is awesome! Oh, I'm relieved. I'm free and clear.
Whew! I'm so glad you took that last bet.
So am I. I'm free and clear. It feels so good.
I bet, because you were going to be paying me for a lifetime.
I bet you $1. Heads or tails. Flip it again.
No!
Again.
No!
All right, sometimes dealing with money is kind of hard, and today we're going to be talking about talents. And we're going to get to hear another parable that Jesus told about talents. And so we'll get to that later, but remember, our theme for the month is Rules for Life. Rules for life. Play well, finish strong. Remember that. Play well, finish strong. And our life app is responsibility. Can you be trusted with the things that you are trusted to do? Because responsibility is what we're talking about all month. Because if you don't have the responsibility in your life to do those little things, how can you have the responsibility to do larger things? So are you guys ready for worship? I'm going to get Krista back up here and we're going to do our song we started last week called You're Powerful. You remember it. Had you been practicing?
Yes.
Yes, because it's You're Powerful. And Jesus pulls you through. Isn't that awesome?
It's awesome.
You got it down. You got it
I
down.
like the song because it has strings in it.
It does have trains in
It's
it.
a good one.
I know it is. It's like taking that track through life. Yeah.
Life, the board game.
Board game.
Love that.
Yeah. All right, guys, are you ready for worship? Yeah. Get up off the couch, get up off the floor. Let's do this. You're powerful.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you.
Anchor Todd popping in just for fun. 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 We are today for a challenge. We have the blue team versus the pink team. We have 3 girls and 3 boys, and the boys are the pink team, the girls are the blue team. And what the object of the game is to pop their balloons first. The girls are going to try to pop all their blue balloons before the boys pop all of their pink balloons, or vice versa. And we're going to see who wins. Are you all ready?
Yeah.
All right, now I just can't get this turned around.
Good cut there.
Hey ladies, are y'all ready? Men, are y'all ready? Alright, remember guys, you're the pink balloons and ladies, you're the blue balloons. Let's get poppin'! Oh, that was a close one. We were down to 1 balloon that the blue team had left. The blue team had 1 left. Hey ladies, how do you feel? Sad? Yeah. Alright, hey guys, how do you feel? Yeah. Sure, was this a challenge? Yes. So do you feel good that you won? Yeah. Well, I want you to say.
Now that was a poppin' good time. Now over to Carissa with Bible time.
Hey guys, hope you're having a great week. Let's dive into our Bible verse. go ahead and go grab your Bible. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and open to the table of contents. Now remember, that's at the front part of our Bible. Remember, the Bible is broken up into two parts, the Old Testament and the New Testament. All month long, we're going to be in the New Testament looking at Luke. So, go ahead and find Luke. Great. My page number is 1208. Yours might be a little different, so go ahead and start flipping. Remember, the page numbers are at the top of your Bible. Awesome. Now, once you have found Luke, we're going to look for, there it is. We're going to look for our chapter. Our chapter is always the big number, and this month we're in chapter 16 of Luke. There she is. Now, we're going to look for the verse. That is 10a. Now, remember, last week, or if you weren't here with us last week, A simply means that it's the first part of the verse. It's broken up into two sections, and we're just going to read the very first. So go ahead and look for our verse 10. There it is. Here we go. Suppose you can be trusted with something very little. Then you can also be trusted with something very large. Start small, guys. Find something that even your teachers or your grandparents or your parents or anyone in your life, maybe even a friend, can trust you with. Build on that trust, and then they will trust you to do big things. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Now it's time for our Bible story, and I just want you to know that this is a great Bible story talking about talents. Now, talents are referred to in this story as money. But I want you to listen to how a parable works when we get to that story, because a parable is a story that is helping us think about what the true meaning of it is all about. So today it's about talents. And so I want you to think about your talent. What are you good at? Well, I was thinking about that as I was growing up, and I remember in 3rd grade, I decided to take guitar lessons. So my mom and dad bought me a guitar, and it was a pretty big guitar, and I was pretty excited about learning all the chords and things. And so my mom and dad got me a person who was going to teach me, a guitar teacher. And they take me to his house every single week, one night a week, and I would practice for an hour. But it was kind of difficult to learn all the chords, but I remember it was so fun to be in my room singing and playing this guitar. Now, I wasn't that good at it, but when the radio was on, I'd get up and I'd be jamming and everything was fun. But I didn't like to tell people that I was actually taking guitar lessons because I didn't feel like I was good enough. So I kind of kept it to myself, and I only had fun with the guitar when I was practicing when nobody else was around. But I remember when the radio came on, I'd just be jamming, and I just had dreams of being in a band. Well, my uncle, Daryl, had 3 kids, and then our other cousins on my other uncle's side would get together, and they were very talented. One of them played drums, another one played the electric guitar, and my uncle could sing while he was playing guitar, and they put this little band together, and they would actually go places and play in the band on weekends. Looked so much fun, but I never told anybody that I actually could play the guitar. Not well, but I could play it. And I felt really bad and kind of sad when they'd be going to these places playing in this band because I wanted to be in a band. So I was sitting there sulking one weekend when I knew they were playing at this one place, and I thought, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? So I started telling them about how I was taking guitar lessons because maybe I could be in their band. Well, that wasn't going to work because I never really got good at the guitar. But when the radio came on and I was like pretending that I was in a band, I was good. And back then we called it air guitar. Oh my gosh, I was jamming and I had the chords down right and I was lip syncing and everything looked good. And guess what happened? By the time I got in junior high, I was asked to be in an air band. I'm not kidding, an air band. Fake music, fake instruments, and we were playing like we were in a real band. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I told somebody what I like to do because my talent was used to be in an air band. True story! Isn't that amazing? When you hear this Bible story, I want you to really think about what are your talents? And if we don't tell people or use our talents to help others, oh my gosh, that's like saying, God, you gave me this, but I want to hide it. It's a gift. Listen to this Bible story.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verses 14 through 30.
When Jesus wanted to share truth with the people that followed Him, He often would tell a parable, a story.
Here is what the kingdom of heaven will be like.
These parables used everyday situations to help people think and understand God's truth for themselves. One day in Jerusalem, Jesus wanted to share a story with His followers. If He told that same story today, it might sound something like this. There once was a man who created the world's most amazing energy bar.
Just one bite and I feel like I could leap tall buildings in a single bound. What is even in these?
If I told you, I'd have to leave you stranded on top of Mount Everest.
The man did such a good job of selling the energy bars, he soon became wealthy. Then one day, he got on a Zoom call with 3 of his top employees.
Zane, Ren, Murray.
Yes, sir.
Right here.
Murray,
Says he's here.
I don't hear him.
start your audio, Murray.
Oh, hey, I was finishing a movie.
I've called you together for an important purpose. I'm going offline.
You're what?
Completely screen-free. I'm going to travel the world for a while. Hike Everest, cross the Sahara, dive down to the Mariana Trench, miles beneath the ocean, all fueled by my energy bar, of course.
Dude, that is far out.
Literally.
The rich man had carefully studied his employees and knew what they can handle.
While I'm gone, I'm leaving you in charge of my money. Zane, I'm sending you an encrypted key to access my gold account with 5,000 credits.
Oh, excellent.
Ren, here's an encrypted key to access my silver account with 2,000 credits.
I'm on it.
Murray, check your inbox for an encrypted key to my bronze account with 1,000 credits.
That's it.
That's it. I'm going off the grid.
Immediately, Zane accessed the money from the gold account and put that money to work. He hired scientists and designers to create a suction shoe that would keep a rock climber from falling.
I call it the fly shoe.
The fly shoe sold as nearly as fast as the energy bar. Zane soon made his money back, and more. Ren, meanwhile, made excellent use of the money in the silver account.
What does every adventurer need besides fuel and shoes? A friend.
So Ren invented a robotic hamster that could travel anywhere an explorer can go, from the highest of mountains to the deepest ocean trench. Soon, robotic adventure hamsters sold as fast as toilet papers. So that left only Murray, who sat looking at the bronze account on his computer screen.
Only 1,000? It's like he expects me to mess it up. Well, I'll show him. Ha!
So Murray took the money out in coins and stashed them in a giant bag. Then late one night, dug a hole in his backyard, stashed the bag inside, and covered it right back up.
Great. Now all I have to do is go back inside and watch Netflix.
After a very long time, the rich man returned from the wilds.
Ah, electricity, internet. I have returned to the grid. Please accept my meeting invite.
Zane and Ren hopped on the call immediately. Murray took a little longer.
Start your audio, Murray.
Oh yeah, there it is.
I'm excited to see how you've handled my money. Zane?
Through sales of the fly shoe, I've added 5,000 more credits to your gold account.
Well done. good and faithful employee. You've been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share my happiness. Now, Ren.
My adorable traveling robotic hamsters have earned 2,000 more credits for your silver account.
Well done, good and faithful employee. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share my happiness. So, Murray.
Yeah, hold on.
Murray reached down and held up a muddy sack. He spilled the coins across the desk.
How much is that?
1,000 credits.
That's what I gave you.
Yeah, well, I knew you're a tough businessman. You make money even where you haven't worked for it. I didn't want you getting mad, so I just buried the money. See? It's all safe.
Murray offered a weak smile, but instead of smiling back, the rich man went red in the face.
You lazy man. If you knew I can make money even when I haven't worked for it, you should have at least kept my money in the bank where it would have earned a little bit.
Sure.
The rich man turned to his personal assistant and ordered,
Take Murray's credits and give them to Zane, who already has 10,000 credits. Oh, and take Murray off my payroll immediately.
The message of Jesus' story was clear. If you are responsible for what you were given, you'll be given more. If you wasted it, you end up with nothing.
I love that parable about the talents. Now it's a little confusing because it's the parable of the talents, but in the story it talks about money. How the owner gave them bags of gold while he went on a vacation. And the person who had one bag of gold hid it. He actually buried it. And when the owner came back, he was so pleased because the others had made more money because they did the things with it to earn more money, where this other person buried it. And that's how it is with our talents. Jesus is trying to tell us that if you have a gift, the gift is from Him, and you should use that gift. So if I have the gift to play air guitar, I should tell people, because you never know how that can show other people Jesus. And that's what talents are all about. What are you good at, and how are you using it? So think about this parable this week. Think about it. What are you good at? And how are you going to use it to show love from Jesus? Now it's time for giving back. Now giving back is a time that we really look into to see how we can become more like Jesus. Because all the things we learned, Jesus was always giving back. So how can you help? I want you to watch this little segment of this little guy helping out around the house. Take a look at this.
Creed. Alexa! Creed, no Alexa. Finish unloading the dishwasher, Bubba. Finish your chore.
What's that?
Our question of the week. This is a time that I really want you to think about the question. Don't just think about it now, but think about it throughout the week. What's up?
You said question of the week.
I know I did. Are you ready for the question of the week? Are you?
I'm like really good at the question of the week.
All right, here we go. How can you use what you've been given? How can you use what you've been given?
I have lots of talent.
Lots of talent. What would be like one of your talents?
Winning.
It's always winning. But I guess if you used your talent for the right reasons, that's winning no matter what.
I'm always winning.
Always winning. Is that a talent?
Well, I can dance pretty well too.
All right. How can
Wait,
you use?
How do you do it?
How do this?
Is this your talent?
This is my talent because this shoulder here is
Okay.
the one that sets the mood. See? And then the beat goes on. I can bring this one in. It's just not as good.
It's like a funky chicken.
It's not the funky chicken. It's called the moves. And I have a talent. This shoulder right here. This is my power move.
It's something.
Yeah. You know what? You remembered the question?
What is your talent?
Not really what is your talent. Sort of.
How can
Yes.
you use your talent?
How can you use what you've been given?
Well, you've been given a unique way of making people smile.
Wow, it took you a little bit to think about that one. I think this move came when I was doing the air guitar.
Oh.
You know, because think about it. Gotta get in there.
How is that a talent?
How is that a talent?
I mean, I feel like anyone can do the air guitar.
No, not anyone, because you gotta listen to the song, you gotta know the song, you have to have a good ear, and you gotta know where the chords actually are. Even though it's pretend, you gotta know when to move, and you gotta know how to move the lips too, because if you don't have it with the right words, you're gonna look cheesy.
Wouldn't that be lip singing?
It's air guitar and lip syncing. Okay, you guys think about this question. How can you use what you've been given? You think about that this week, okay? And we'll see you really, really soon. Are you ready to pray?
I'd love
All right, put this arm up, open this hand, bring together, and let's bow our head. Lord, I want to thank you for all you do in our lives. Help us to think about this Bible story, the parable, the story of the talents. Just be with us this week as we try to figure out what we're good at. Help us to use those things to show other people you. And it's in your most precious name we all say, Amen. All right, that was a fun flipping the coin game, wasn't it?
Ooh, that is not your talent.
Well, at least I'm free and clear.
But it's definitely not your talent.
All right, be smart with your talents, guys, and make it a great week. See ya.
See ya.